Hello everybody, I hope you will join me today as I do some lavender transplanting and dividing. So there's nothing wrong with the lavenders that I have over here. In fact, they have done beautifully this year. Now, granted that they have not spent their wet winter over here yet, but the reason I am transferring or transplanting, removing them from this general location is because of a design reason and also for functionality reason as well. So initially I wanted to plant it in the, transfer them to the, or at least the purple ones to the hillside garden over there. But thinking about it some more, just for long-term reason, I think they will do better in another spot, and then I'll show you that spot later on when we plant these. Sometimes, unfortunately, this kind of things happens. You know, you plant something for a different reason. Like for example, I wanted to plant them here because there was some bare spaces over here or some negative spaces, and I just wanted to try growing lavender, and I thought this was a great spot for it. But things were growing out. I realized that this may not be the best location for them. So I have 5 of the purple lavenders over here, 3 over here, and then 2 over there. There's 1 white one over there, and then 2 white ones in the back there. So I'll be moving all of them. I'm going to try my best to remove I can see I have some blooms still. So I was so happy to be able to have my first harvest of lavender this year, and I was able to gift them to friends, so that was nice. So I can see that it's trying, or they're trying to bloom again. So may not be the right time to move these, but I think I'm going to go ahead and do it today. They might be crying about it. So I'm going to, I don't know if I want to prune them back yet or just wait later on. I'm not sure, but I'm going to try my best to just remove all of the roots and hope for the best. Let's go. I am so sorry if you're not liking this. Trying my best to not disturb anything. All right, I think I got most of it without bother it too much. All right, everybody, so here's the location that I'm transplanting them to. I'm thinking that this is a great location for them because as I was like moving, hanging out around here, I noticed that this place, this space right here, it mimics like that, mimics the Mediterranean environment, that dry, arid environment really well. Now, it does have some tree root competition around here, but not too bad. It doesn't get that full blasted sun like the other locations. So right now it's getting some shade, but it will get afternoon sun, and it does get a little bit of morning sun. And then also it's functional here too, so I can I'm making this into kind of like a cut lavender area, garden so to speak. And it's just nice to have them all in the same location. So if I wanted to invite some friends over to cut some lavender, it'll be easier for them to cut from this general area. It is on a hill, but when you get up there, it's not too bad. They don't have to maneuver here and there. It's just a nice, easy access for them. I've already dug up the spots I wanted to plant them in. I try to space them as best as I can. It suggested 18 inches, so I think they're pretty much 18 inches. And then they can have the walkway here to cut from as well. And hopefully I've left some room around the middle here, but I'm pretty sure it's not that great. But I think they can maneuver around pretty easily, and I can adjust it later as I go. And it's just nice to have two per section. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 right now. I'm going to be dividing one of the white lavenders and one of the purple lavenders. And again, I'm taking a risk right now. I know it's not a good time to transplant them or divide them. Probably you want to wait until farther into the fall, but I'm feeling confident. I know that I'm taking a risk again, but I think they should do pretty good given the environment here. And I would not suggest that you do the same thing, but if you do know your environment really well, your garden, and you feel confident about it, then go ahead and do that, because only you know your garden a lot better. Because with gardening, it's so subjective. Like, there's so many different factors with gardening. And these lavenders also were not that expensive, so if I mess up for some reason, I can still buy them again and plant them next year. So I've decided to plant the white lavenders at the very top, and then the purple on the bottom. Now I do know that purple is more of a cooler color and white is more of a neutral color, but I think having the purple against the white will look really good if I'm filming this way. And then if I want to film the other way, I think it'll still look pretty good. But I think most of the time I might end up filming going this way, and having that white as a background would be pretty good. So from what I watch other YouTubers do, you don't want to change the level of the lavender. Whatever you had previously, you want to keep them the same height, that is. And again, with lavender, you want to raise the root ball higher than the upper part, higher than the ground level. And with our clay soil, that's recommended as well. So that way the roots don't get drowned. everybody. I don't feel good about dividing the lavender, so don't do what I'm about to do because I've never done it before. But I have some experience dividing Gara and the root system. At least the way the plants are growing, they seem like they are like the Gara. So I'm just gonna do what I do with the Gara based on my experience and hope for the best. All right, so I'm just gonna turn this over like this and aim for the center. It would have been very smart to just plant these like this and just wait for next year, but I'm just gonna try it. This will go here, and the other one will go on this side. All right, gonna do the same for this. Wish me luck. Yikes, yeah. So you put one right here and one on the other side. All right, it's finally done. It took longer than I thought, simply because trying to get the symmetry correctly, try to get them in a line, in a row, and things like that. So that was the hard part of all of this, and I'll show you what it looks like now. Don't laugh, but I know it's not symmetrical still. The whole thing, even the pathway, is not perfectly straight. So trying to get everything all symmetrical was a challenge, and also trying to get it to be symmetrical this way and also in line with the lavenders on the other side. So anyway, that is the best that I could do for now, and it is what it is. I also went ahead and pruned these back, and I did a chop and drop, so that's the clippings of the plants. So hopefully they're not too stressed, but as mentioned, this area is, I think it's going to be a good one. So it is now going to be sunny. It's been in the shade for for, I don't know, maybe an hour or two now. So hopefully this is the right environment for them. And we are expected to get rain all the way up until Friday, and today is Tuesday. So hopefully these guys will have plenty of time to recoup with the weather not being too hot. Or at the same time, they could be drowning too. So we will just see. If I could get half of these to live, to survive, I think that's a success. So in conclusion, I do not recommend that you transplant and divide your lavender at this time. Although it is fall, it's very early fall, and it's probably best to wait until it's cooler, unless you want to take the same risk as me and you know your garden and you know your garden skills well. And then I wouldn't recommend dividing unless you know for sure that you want to do it. So as mentioned, I'm only expecting half of these to survive, and if that's the case, I will be very happy and then I can always replace the other ones. I will definitely give you an update on what the lavenders look like, maybe before winter. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing so you can see what's going to happen to these lavenders. So with that, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it enjoyable and helpful. And until my next video, take care and bye for now.
It's me, the Mario. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe and ring the notification bell so that way you don't miss out on any more content.